They said she didn't belong here, but they didn't know who was watching. If that line already pulled you in, stay until the end, because what happened at that blind date shocked everyone in the room. And before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more emotional, life-changing stories every week. Maya never wanted to go on that blind date. She was a nanny, young, humble, tired, and barely getting by. She spent her days walking kids to school, cooking simple meals, and working late nights to pay for her tiny rented room. The family she worked for treated her kindly, but the world rarely did. Her friend convinced her to go anyway. "You deserve love too," she said. "Even if you think your life is too messy." But Maya knew the truth. People judged her before she even opened her mouth. The restaurant was far too fancy for someone like her. Marble floors, chandeliers dripping with crystals, waiters who looked like they stepped out of magazines. Maya arrived in a simple pastel dress, one she had repaired by hand. She held her purse close, praying it wouldn't look out of place. Her date sat at a long table with two other couples. Apparently his friends had tagged along for fun. The moment Maya walked in, the laughter started behind wine glasses. "That's her? She looks like she works here." "No, even the staff dress better. Maybe she's lost." Her date, a polished man in an expensive suit, sighed loudly. "Maya, right?" he said, barely glancing at her. "You're late. And, next time try to dress a bit more appropriately." She froze but forced a tiny smile. I'm sorry. I came straight from work." One woman giggled, whispering loudly, "Work? What does she do? Clean tables?" Another man chimed in, "She probably takes care of kids." "Look at her, definitely not a career woman." The group snickered, entertained by their own cruelty. Maya lowered herself into the chair, her confidence cracking. She told herself to stay, for her friend, for at least trying. But every joke, every whisper, every raised eyebrow chipped at her heart. Her date didn't defend her. He didn't ask about her day. Instead, he bragged about his car, his salary, his vacations, barely noticing how uncomfortable she was. The waiter placed a menu in front of her. She recognized none of the dishes. One steak cost more than her entire week's earnings. She swallowed hard. "Maybe I should go." A small voice interrupted her. A little girl, no more than 5, ran across the restaurant, straight toward their table. Her hair was tied in bouncing curls, her dress soft pink, her eyes bright as stars. She didn't stop at her father's side. She climbed right onto Maya's lap, wrapped her tiny arms around her neck, and said loud enough for the whole table to hear, "I missed you, Maya." Every laughing mouth went silent. Maya blinked in shock, but then she recognized her. Lily. The daughter of the CEO she worked for as a nanny. She hadn't known they were here. "Lily," she whispered, stroking the girl's back, "what are you doing?" The little girl pointed proudly across the room. "Daddy's here. And I saw you sitting alone and looking sad. Daddy says you're the best person ever." The CEO himself approached, tall, confident, and unmistakably powerful. But his eyes softened the moment they landed on Maya. "Is everything all right?" he asked gently. Before Maya could answer, her date scoffed. "So this is your other job? A nanny? Wow." He shook his head. "You should have said that earlier. I don't date people beneath me." The CEO's expression froze, turning sharp. "Beneath you?" The man smirked. "Well, she's clearly not from our world." The CEO stepped closer, placing a protective hand on his daughter's shoulder. "Maya," he said firmly, ignoring the man, "you are one of the strongest, kindest people I know. And Lily adores you." His voice grew colder as he turned to the table of mockers. But most importantly, Maya teaches my daughter the values you seem to lack: respect, empathy, and kindness. The group shifted uncomfortably. He held Maya's gaze. You don't work for me. You work with me. And you've given my daughter more love than any of these people are capable of offering another human being. The room went breathlessly still. Her date tried to laugh it off. Come on, man. We were just joking. Then the joke, the CEO said calmly, is your character. And then, something Maya never expected happened. Lily looked directly at the group of adults, lifted her chin proudly, and said, "Don't be mean to Maya. She's my family." Tears filled Maya's eyes instantly. Real, unstoppable tears. The CEO gently placed a hand on the back of her chair. Maya, you deserve better. Let's go. She hesitated. I don't want to cause trouble. You didn't, he said softly. They did. As they left the restaurant, Lily held Maya's hand the entire way. The CEO walked beside her, matching her pace, watching her with a quiet admiration she didn't fully understand yet. Outside, he finally spoke. Maya, you deserve someone who sees your worth immediately. Someone who values your heart. Someone who, he paused. Someone like me who has seen how incredible you are. Her breath caught. She'd never dreamed a man like him could look at her that way. You're important to my daughter, he continued. And to me. I'd like to get to know you. Properly. Without anyone mocking you. Without anyone making you feel small. If you'd let me. Maya's world softened and brightened all at once. I'd like that, she whispered. Over the weeks that followed, their bond grew naturally, filled with laughter, trust, gentle moments in the park, bedtime stories with Lily, and quiet conversations after long days. It wasn't the love story Maya expected, but it was the one she deserved. One built on respect. On kindness. On seeing beyond appearances. And if you're still here, remember this. People may judge your job, your clothes, your income, but the right hearts will recognize your worth instantly. If this story touched you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories that warm the heart and remind us what truly matters.